between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running off tackle with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On one, ready? 11 empty, 11 empty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On one, ready?
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
11 coming.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second down and 3.
11.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
56.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Mixon.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Allen now on 1st down.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here? And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Left side, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can.
Something done woke up in me. I've been I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now the ball comes loose. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 56. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
It's caught. Smith. Room here to run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And this will be a touch. Sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Bills 0.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen running the option to the left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 31 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills are once again back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50 Bison.
Back to throw. Now this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hold it ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinals. 19 Wyatt. Trap 50. Not saying 19. 60 Bobcat. Hurry.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen going to look to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 23-yard run.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
It's complete. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 41 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Okay,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they'd have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. There's 3 turnovers by that offense. That's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
World, all the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated dreams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take up for the meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Tell her to the big step, but never lose a jump. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I
spit out my truth. I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is second. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, well they toxic. What's your life like? You gossip.
What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch out on it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rubbed Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call up, play, you won't hear a sound. Hold on, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jet, got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got Safir on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause this ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid. Ayy, y'all heard I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back
back to throw, Watson. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
David Bell from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they approached up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete.
4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Down inside the 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. On play action, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. This caught out left by Bell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. And they try to get the spike off, but it's not in time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to keep it again. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills!
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw again on second down. Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Yeah, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running off tackle with Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To the air. Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.